Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to manifest it without believing it. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back and good morning from the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Big discussion today, early this morning in a session. And that's why I'm a little later with this video today, because I really wanted to get a video out about this. The whole question was, Tom, you often said in some of your videos that belief is the creative act. And so what if I don't believe it? I've been trying to believe it. How do I believe it? How do I manifest it? This idea. And then the whole question of waiting and wanting something to happen and then doubting it, that it will, not believing it, versus anticipating and expecting it. So I want to talk about this idea, because when we say belief is the creative act, what we're really saying is what you put your awareness on, what you are aware of, right? Remember, who and what you're conscious of being creates your reality, creates your entire life experience. So whatever you put your awareness on, you believe. Do you see it? That's why belief is the creative act. You believe what you're aware of. So if you're aware that you don't have something, if you're aware of an unwanted reality, if you're aware that you don't like what's going on in what is or in the current manifested conditions, then that's what you're believing in. You're believing more in that it's not there, that there's an unwanted reality, than in the reality of what you want. Do you see it? So stop trying to believe it or to not doubt it, and just move your awareness on what you want and who you want to be, and then anticipate it and expect it to unfold in the physical 3D manifested reality. Do you see it? It's a different kind of wanting. You've moved to the expectation, the anticipation that it's yours. And remember, what you have your awareness on, you believe. That's what we're going to talk about today. Instead of focusing on, your awareness being on it not being there, or you not being the person you want to be, right? What you are aware of, you believe. And that's why belief is the creative act, because awareness is reality. So stop trying to believe it and put your awareness on already being it, right? So let's hit this like we never have before. Trying to believe it. Remember, in that trying, in that effort, that puts your awareness on not being it, on not having it, on not believing it. And so you create that entire life experience. So give up the effort to believe it and put your awareness on it. Because what you are aware of, you believe. We're going to hit this in a way that we never have before. Remember, anticipating and expecting. In other words, knowing yourself as source, your wishes and desires to unfold as physical manifested reality is fulfilling. Do you see it? Really hear this. When you anticipate and expect your wishes to unfold in physical manifested reality, you're expressing yourself as source. You're knowing yourself as all that is experientially. And that's fulfilling. So your intention and awareness is on fulfillment. Do you see it? And you believe what you put your attention awareness on. So you believe in that fulfillment, right? Awareness, I am, is reality. What you're aware of is your entire life experience. Do you hear this? Anticipating and expecting your wishes and desires to unfold as a physical manifested reality is fulfilling. And your attention and awareness then is on fulfillment. And you believe what you put your attention and awareness on. So you don't have to try to believe it. Your awareness is on it. Awareness is reality. What you're aware of is your entire life experience. So belief is the creative act. It means it's the natural result, hear this, of putting your awareness and attention on something. That's what belief is, right? You believe in what you put your awareness and attention. It's not forced. It's not effort. It's not even about disbelief. You're always believing something. You're either believing in something that you don't want or something that you want. but you're always believing in something, there's no such thing as disbelief. There's just believing in what you don't want or believing what you want, but putting your awareness on what you want or putting your awareness on what you don't want. So what you are aware of is, because awareness is the isness of reality or existence. Awareness creates it because awareness is. It just is. It's the isness of reality, or it is existence itself. That's powerful, right? That's powerful. Let's continue. Wanting and waiting for reality to be different is not fulfilling. Do you see it? Anticipating and expecting it to unfold as a physical 3D manifestation is fulfilling. And so your awareness is on fulfillment. But when you're wanting and waiting for reality to be different, that's not fulfilling. So your awareness is on non-fulfillment. You're believing in non-fulfillment. Your attention awareness is on non-fulfillment, and you believe what you put your attention awareness on. So everything you want and desire is here and now. There's no other place or time. The only question is, where's your attention awareness? Right? As Jesus said at the pool of Bethesda, when he was healing the paralyzed man, you look at me. Look at me. Where's your awareness? Look at the fulfillment. Look at that, at who you really are. Look at it already being fulfilled. Right? Fulfillment is the beginning and the end. It's the Alpha and the Omega. It's the first and last. That's why Scripture said that. The end is where we begin. Neville Goddard says it. The end is where we begin. That end, fulfillment is the end. That's powerful. Let's hit this like we never have before. The power behind any process or technique is to create and manifest your desires is in its implication of fulfillment here and now. Hear this. The power behind any process, any technique, to create and manifest your desires is in its implication of fulfillment here and now. That's what Neville Goddard talks about, right? The power of any imaginal scene or imaginal act is in its implication of fulfillment. That's the power behind any process or technique that creates or manifests your desires. It's in its implication that fulfillment is here and now. Now, this is what Neville Goddard says. Now, the power of any imaginal act is in its implication. That's what we're talking about. Anticipating and expecting your desired, unseen reality to unfold as a physical manifested reality is what having faith means. This is powerful. Anticipating and expecting your desired unseen reality to unfold as a physical manifested reality is what having faith means. It's the awareness of that reality that you assume, but which you do not yet see. Belief or faith that it exists here and now. Wow. Hear it again. Anticipating and expecting your desired unseen reality to unfold as a physical manifested reality is what having faith means. In other words, the awareness of that reality that you assume, but which you do not yet see. You're aware of it, but you do not yet see it. And remember, awareness is reality. That means, and you believe what you're aware of. So you believe in that unseen reality because you're aware of it. Belief or faith that it exists here and now. Very powerful today. Having faith or anticipating and expecting your desires to unfold as a physical manifested reality doesn't give them existence or reality. Creation is finished. All things exist, or you wouldn't even be able to imagine it or desire it, as we've talked about many times, or even think about it. But it's loyalty to the unseen reality. Neville got it. Do you see it? So having faith and anticipating your expected desires to unfold as a physical manifested reality doesn't give them existence, doesn't give them reality. All things exist. Creation's finished. But it's loyalty to the unseen reality. Neville got it, talking about loyalty. Faith doesn't give them reality. It's loyalty to the unseen reality. Or in other words, hear this, awareness of the unseen reality and awareness of being is the one and only reality or source. Do you see it? Awareness of that unseen reality, awareness of being is the one and only reality. Therefore, lack of faith or disbelief is simply lack of awareness. And it's impossible to lack awareness because you are awareness. Wow. Do you hear it? So you are awareness. You're always aware of something. So lack doesn't really exist. You never lack awareness. You're just putting your awareness on something that you don't want or something that's not your preference, right? Or you're judging conditions within that awareness. That's powerful. So it means your awareness is non-existence itself, or absence of what you desire, or non-fulfillment. It means then that your awareness is on something, on the non-existence or the absence of what you desire, or non-fulfillment. Because awareness is never absent. Do you see what we're saying here? So it means that your awareness must be on non-existence, or something that you believe doesn't exist or is not there, in absence of what you desire. And that's impossible, because non-existence and non-fulfillment is impossible. So hear it again. Lack of belief or faith or disbelief is simply lack of awareness. And it's impossible to lack awareness. You are awareness. So it means your awareness then is on the non-existence or absence of what you desire. Or in other words, it's on non-fulfillment. And in other words, non-existence and non-fulfillment is impossible. So it's on the impossible. That's powerful today. So you are always believing, having faith, or being aware of something. So it's not even about disbelief. You're always aware of something. Whether you're wanting or waiting for the desired reality, or resisting or rejecting an unwanted reality, or what's happening now. You're believing and agreeing and giving reality to it. Do you see it? Whether you're wanting and waiting for what you want, or resisting and rejecting what you don't want, you're believing and agreeing that it's a reality. And you're giving it existence. You're giving it light. You're giving it reality. That's why all spiritual greats say, what you resist persists. Right? So what do you want to do? Put your awareness on what you want. You don't have to try to believe it. Your awareness is belief. It is reality. It's hard to believe that I created it all. I don't believe it. It doesn't make sense to me. This was another client I talked to. Right? It reminds me of an earlier client a few years ago that I did a similar video on. Remember, you create and only see and perceive a reality, past, present, and future, where it doesn't add up, where it doesn't make sense. Because this person, like another one I had a few years ago, said it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Right? My life doesn't add up that I created it all. Well, then you create evidence in a life where it doesn't add up. You create circumstances and evidence where it doesn't make sense to you. You create the confusion. You'll never get to the bottom of it like that. You'll only see who and what you're being. Right? There's only belief and awareness. Non-awareness is impossible. Disbelief doesn't even exist. Just believe and be aware. Just be aware of something else. All that you're aware of here is that you don't believe it, that it's hard to believe, that I can't believe I created it all, that it makes no sense. So you create confusion. You create that things don't make sense to you. You create that all the evidence shows you that you didn't create reality, that things aren't going your way. You create that past, present, and future because that's where your awareness is. That's what you believe. Because even when you say, I don't believe it, that doesn't even make sense because you're putting your awareness on that disbelief. It's not a question of belief or disbelief, it's a question where your awareness is. Wow, and your awareness is on things not working out, things not adding up, life not going your way, conditions not being what they want to be. That creates that reality, not just in your present and future, but in your past. You recreate everything from the present moment, from who you're being. Right? So just believe or be aware of what you want, what you desire. Really, it's that powerful today. Remember, awareness is reality. So what you are aware of is your reality. It's your experience of that changeless reality. Or in other words, it's your entire life experience. Now, past, present, and future. So yes, belief is the creative act. But it's not a question of believing or disbelieving. It's a question really of awareness. What you are aware of, you believe. Do you see it? So when you are aware of wanting, waiting, and never having and being, you create a reality and receive evidence of non-fulfillment. You create a reality of wanting more things to want, more things to wait for, things never working out. You create a reality of never having, never being it. And you see evidence all around you, past, present, and future. Right now. That's powerful. So when Neville Goddard says, the end is where we begin, and acceptance of the end wills the means, it means persisting in fulfillment, your new identity, your new reality. In other words, anticipating and expecting your desires to unfold as a physical manifested reality is not a means to an end, but rather it's the beginning, middle, and the end. It's the end itself. It's all of it. It's done. That's what persisting means. That be that new identity because that's your preference. Be that new identity because that's where everything you want is. Be in that new reality because that's what you want. That's where you want to be. Not as a condition to get what you want, but to be that person already, to know it's already there. That's what persisting in fulfillment means. Right? That new identity. Anticipating and expecting your desires to unfold as a physical manifested reality is not just a means to an end to get what you want. It's the end itself. It's the beginning, it's the middle, it's the end. It's all of it. Wow. How to manifest it without believing it. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful. For joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin. For being part of our membership channel. Guys, we already have like 3 or 4 videos that were released over the last couple of weeks that include a live stream. And we have another live stream scheduled exclusively for the membership channel this coming Saturday at 9 a.m. in the morning Pacific Coast Standard Time. We're going to come to you live. And I'm going to be hitting and talking about some of these topics that you've been sending to us at info@besomethingwonderful.com. Keep sending your questions and the topics for discussion to info@besomethingwonderful.com. Creators, with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude. This is Tom in the studios here in Las Vegas of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.